Well, welcome to the stream. I'm going to start. Going to play for about an hour today. It's Tuesday. I worked out today. Not a heavy workout, just light chest and tries and abs. This is post my race, so took a day to relax a little bit. I didn't really do much all day, lay around, stuff like that. My leg still hurts. I walk on, muscles and stuff like that, but ligaments. But I'm trying to walk on it, just get used to the, like walk through the pain, and it seems to be dissipating, so I'm feeling better. But anyway, hope everyone's doing well today, having a good day. Get to the stream. Oh, hey Hero, you got ice cream? Nice. Welcome to the stream.
Who cares? We should get moving.
I had chili cheese dogs for dinner. Yum yum. What is this place? Don't tell me you somehow managed to get outside.
I doubt it. Look up. There's a ceiling up there.
Yeah. I remember the door said Bee Garden or something. What's a Bee Garden?
It probably stands for something. Maybe beautiful?
Huh?
This feels like a whole other little world.
Like an oasis in the middle of all this metal.
I feel kind of weird saying this, considering where we are, but this place feels so liberating. All of this green. It's wonderful.
It's huge, though. We'll wear ourselves ragged trying to search the whole thing.
Let's get the exit. Damn, well, so much for this being easy. Good luck.
We should split up and look around.
Agreed.
Well, let's get to it then. Seek a way out. Seek a way out. Seek a way out. Who's walking here? Weird. Sorry for the cough. We're gonna have to cross the water to get over there. Just be careful. If you slip, you can fall into the stream. Okay. Let's look around here first. Japanese Zokoba tree, okay. How reckless. You gonna roast me? I don't think so. That wasn't a huge hit. No, it can't work. No fucking way, man. Oh, I can't. Left, right, right, left, in the middle, right. Okay. Oh, interesting. Very interesting. Purple star, a blue star, purple, blue, gold, red, green. I found a bunch of them already, y'all. Lame. I feel like I'm collecting Lucky Charms cereal. Red gold. What? How annoying. Yeah, I know. Stop, stop. Oh, hey. I forgot what the pattern was. Wasn't it sun, star, sun?
Boing.
Stars, Sunstar. Okay. No sooner had we stepped out of the garden than I saw the three people I'd watched leave through the green door sometime earlier. Oh God. What are you guys doing here?
We ought to be asking you the same thing. How'd you get here?
Sigma, hand me the map.
Okay, map. Oh, right. I dug the map out of my pocket and spread it out in front of us.
You three came in through the blue door, right?
Yeah.
And which room did you go into?
This fan-shaped one. It's called the Bee Garden.
Bee garden?
It's this big dome with a bunch of plants in it. Look, you can go see it yourself later, alright?
What about you guys?
Well, after we went through the green door, we ended up in the treatment center.
And then we met up. Right here.
So, what's the treatment center? It sounds a lot like the infirmary.
You want to have a look? We can go back to any of the rooms we've already visited. So?
Sure, let's have a look. After a few moments of brisk walking, we found ourselves in the treatment center. Or those.
They're why
Daniel.
this is called a treatment center. Those pods can cure a number of illnesses and even repair certain injuries.
Whoa, that's nuts.
How about you climb in one of them, Dio?
Why?
Well, maybe it can fix whatever's wrong with your brain.
Hey! You want to start something, lady?
Calm down now, son. You don't cool off a bit, and I'll have to throw you in one of these pods here.
Huh? Why?
Weren't you paying attention? They have a cold sleep function. I figured that ought to cool your head up.
Wait, did you say cold sleep? That's where they freeze you, right? And you can stay that way for a really long time?
Yeah?
According to some records we found in here, until about 8 hours ago, there were 3 frozen people in these pods.
3 people? Who?
You mean 3 of us were...
We don't know. All we found was what was in the logs for the pods.
How long were they here?
No idea. Part of the logs were erased. All that's left is when the cold sleep function turned off. It records them thawing out, getting up. That's it.
Then they could be anyone.
Well, anyone but you.
What? Why not
Because you don't
Alice?
need a device like this to freeze Alice. Am I wrong?
Huh? What are you talking about?
You don't need to play dumb. The water in your body isn't normal water. It's something called Ice 9. It freezes at 96.8 degrees. That means all you have to do to put yourself in cold sleep is drop your body temperature below 96.8. No fancy machine needed.
Where on earth did you hear that?
From Clover,
Clover?
when we were exploring the lounge during the first round.
I see.
What's so funny?
Oh man, you fell for that one hook, line, and sinker, didn't you? Clover was messing with you. That is, if she even said anything to you at all. It was a lie. A joke?
A joke? No, there's no way it was a joke. I'm sure about it. Your body is made of Ice 9.
Well, you're mistaken. It's a ridiculous misunderstanding. An urban legend.
With seemingly no other prompting, Alice launched into a lengthy explanation. It went something like this. At some point in the past, someone found a frozen, mummified Egyptian queen. Oh man, they're rehashing the story. What was curious about this mummy, however, was that it remained frozen at room temperature. People began to refer to her as all ice, which eventually became Alice. Rumors that her body was made of ice 9 began to circulate, and her bizarre use of the thralling compound.
They say that the mummy finally thawed, and when it did, it began to move. And ever since then, I've had people say they thought I was her. I mean, really, how could anyone believe something so ridiculous? The existence of this mysterious Alice and of this ice that doesn't melt are just urban legends.
Why would people make that mistake about you in particular?
It can't just be because your name's Alice. There are tons of Alices.
Is it because of your face? And how you look?
Well, it is true that I am both beautiful and elegant. Can I really be blamed if people think I'm an Egyptian queen? I don't think that's the only reason. Someone who made that mistake said something to me once. They claimed they'd seen me before. Of course, I immediately pressed the issue. Do you mean the mummy, Alice? I said. When? Where? Of course, they were at a loss. In fact, I began to feel a little sorry for them. So I told them something. If you're so convinced, then maybe I am actually Alice. But maybe I've lost my memory and can't remember who I am. And so on and so on. I'm still not sure why Clover would tell you something like that, though. Even if she was just messing with you, it seems a little out of left field.
You really think she put that much thought into it? She was probably just screwing with him, and it was the first thing that came to mind. Maybe she wanted to see if she could get him to believe something completely ridiculous.
Yeah, I could see her doing something like that. Well, I think that's enough idle gossip for now. The cold sleep business is interesting, but I don't think it's terribly useful. We should go see if the other team has returned to the warehouse yet.
At Alice's request, we made our way out of the treatment center.
looks like another warehouse.
It looks like the same warehouse.
Hey, look.
3 more doors.
They're all glowing white. You think...
I'd bet on it. Look, they've got the same boxes next to them as the other doors.
So the next set of doors are white?
They haven't all been the same color before.
We definitely need to tell the others about this.
Right. Let's head back to the floor A.
Oh, thank goodness. You finally returned. I was beginning to get anxious.
Did something happen?
Yes. It's Quark, you see. He
What? What happened to Quark?
collapsed. It happened so suddenly. We were just searching our room.
Oh no.
What?
Panic. Panic.
Please, you must hurry to the infirmary.
Panic
Clover
attack.
is looking after him, but his condition could change at any moment. You should go.
Oh no.
Panic attack. Semiochi shoved Kay aside and left through the yellow door. The rest of us exchanged a few startled looks, then ran off after him.
Quark, come on, kid. Get a hold of yourself.
Semiochi grabbed Quark's shoulder and began to shake him desperately.
Hey, what are you doing? He's sick, and we don't even know what's wrong with him. What if you make him worse?
Then what am I supposed to do? I have to save him.
Save? That seems a little extreme. Maybe he just has anemia or something.
No, that's not it. I know him better than any of you. He doesn't have anemia. He's never just collapsed before.
Well, then call an ambulance and stop freaking out about it.
Oh, son of a bitch. This is serious.
The infirmary seems pretty well equipped. There are plenty of diagnostic tools, but
Without a doctor, there's not going to be much we can do with him.
Well, we've got Luna.
Luna?
That's right. I remember Dio saying something. You have a medical license, don't you?
Wait, really? Is that true, Luna?
Well, yes, but
You have to take a look at him then. Please. Quark needs your help.
okay. I'll see what I can do. I think that machine over there is a medical scanner. It's called an atom. It uses nuclear magnetic resonance imaging to examine and diagnose people.
So that thing can tell us what's wrong with Quark.
Yes, I believe it can.
I don't want to rush you, but the sooner the better. Just let us know if you need anything.
Of course.
Real process took, yeah, I've been through this. It's a whole process.
Well, I know what's wrong with him. I feel so terrible saying this, but yes.
I told...
I told...
Yeah, we...
Damn it.
We know.
We've been there.
Oh, God.
Oh, God.
No, you went there. The only
Oh, God.
What?
Yeah.
But
Cut everybody, Quark.
Right.
Cut these motherfuckers. Let's go.
Damn you! Let me
Damn you.
Are there any... That... Come on, Luke. Wait.
Yeah,
Yeah?
I've seen so when
We gotta chase after this motherfucker right here.
We're all...
children.
Jesus. Catch her! Let's go. We gotta find her, dude. Let's go, bro.
Right.
Sound good?
That music, bounce, bounce. That music, oh, bounce. Let's go. That music, bounce, bounce. That music. That music. That music. Let's go. That music. Let's go. That music. Let's go. That music. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Chilling. Bone chilling music. Let's let it go, bro. We need to find her quickly or she's going to do something bad. If we hadn't stopped Quark. Always ifs. I need to hurry. I only gone a few steps from the walkway through the... Oh, shit. Is she alive?
Oh, there
Alice.
you are. Good. I'm glad you showed up. I just got here a minute ago. She was like this when I found her. When you showed up, I was getting ready to carry her to the infirmary.
Then she's alive?
Yeah. Her breathing and pulse seem normal. She doesn't appear to have any obvious external wounds.
So she's just unconscious.
Looks like it.
What about the scalpel?
Doesn't look like she has it. Figure she probably dropped it on the way here. Anyway, we need to get her to the infirmary. Give me a hand here.
Right. My house was lighter than I expected, and Fi and I managed to set off towards the infirmary at a brisk trot.
All right, please pay attention, everyone. You need to hear this. The Atom has finished scanning Alice.
What did it say?
Her results are identical to Quark's. She has also been infected with Radical 6.
Surprise, surprise. On our way back, Phi had gone off to retrieve the rest of the participants. 7 sets of eyes widened as Luna spoke.
Oh no. No!
Oh yes.
What's going to happen to her?
Oh, you know.
Well, like I said before, there's only one way to cure Radical 6. There's a special antiviral treatment. Do you know what immunoglobulin is?
Immunogoblin?
It's another name for antibodies.
Excuse me.
Some people have antibodies that can fight off Radical 6.
Immunogoblin.
Those antibodies are the basis for Excelivir.
Wait, what about those pods in the treatment center? Can we just stick them in those?
Right. I thought of that too, so I went and took a closer look at them. Unfortunately...
They can't cure it.
Correct. They can suppress the symptoms for a while, but they can't kill the virus itself. The only way we can help Alice and Quark is if we can find some Excelivir.
But the pods will keep them from getting any worse, right?
Yes.
Well, then what are we waiting for? One of you, grab Alice. We're going to the treatment center.
As he spoke, Miyoshi moved over to Quark and lifted his small, unconscious body off the bed. Quark shifted slightly as Miyoshi moved him, and something fell out of his pocket with a soft clink. I bit down slowly and picked it up. Excelivir?
What?
Is this medicine?
Well, what is it?
Hold on. There's a name on the label here.
Excelivir! You found it, Sigma! That's the one thing that can cure Radical 6.
Why did Quark have it?
Perhaps he found it earlier. We
Earlier
explored
when?
the laboratory. It was on the other side of the red door. I happened to notice Quark putting something in his pocket. Whether or not that was his intention is unclear. I did not have the opportunity to ask, as he collapsed immediately afterwards. It didn't feel appropriate to go digging around in his pockets for it after that. And to be honest, it had also slipped my mind. We were rather preoccupied with getting him to the infirmary as quickly as possible.
Who cares about the details? We have it. Hurry up and give it to her, Luna.
Hey, hold on a minute. What about Alice?
Does it really matter if she goes first or not?
I'm sorry, but I don't think we can do that.
What?
There's only enough here for one person. The only way we have to administer this is with the injection gun. And the way it functions, it uses a whole bottle each time you pull the trigger.
In other words, we can't split the dose in two or something.
Right.
Excuse me. While we all stood stunned, Phi moved. Stepping over to Quark, she quickly ran her hand through his clothes, then stepped back with a frown and a small shake of her head.
Nothing. That one bottle was it.
Do you think there might be some more back in the laboratory?
No. Unfortunately not.
No.
Oh, God.
Just enough medicine for one
Oh
dose.
God.
Only one person can be saved.
Who should we give it to?
Alice or Quark?
What the hell is this? There's no way we're only going to save one of them.
Then what are we going to do?
Do I have to spell it out? We're going to save them both.
How?
That's, I needed to calm down, think. There had to be some way to save both of them.
immunoglobulin is? It's another name for antibodies.
Immunoglobulin.
Some people have antibodies that can fight off Radical 6.
It's a intimate interaction.
Replicator makes it sound like it makes copies of stuff. Yeah. Probably copies IG, whatever that is. Who knows? Ice cream by the gallon?
Excuse me. The ID replicator in the laboratory is the immunoglobulin
what?
replication machine. If it can copy immunoglobulin antibodies, Louis just said Elixir is made from antibodies. That means we can make more Elixir.
Hold on a moment. There is a strange device in the laboratory that says IG replicator on it. Clover and I examined it thoroughly when we were in that room.
Yeah. We never could figure out what it did, though.
Exactly. My question is, how do you know about it, Sigma?
I saw it when I was in the laboratory.
When was that?
Probably when you were looking for Alice, right?
I forgot. No, D was wrong. I hadn't gone to the laboratory when I was looking for Alice. I didn't think I'd ever been to the laboratory. So how did I know about the IG replicator?
If what he's saying is true, then we should be able to duplicate the Excelivir. That would mean we could cure Alice and Quark.
Let's go have a look then. The laboratory, right?
Yeah. No time to waste.
We all nodded. Wait, we can't leave them here alone. Do you think you can stay behind and look after them?
Oh, of course. I'd be happy to.
Alright then, let's go. Nibs has the zoomies. Why does he have the zoomies? The zoomies. Can he hear my voice in this stream? I wonder how his face looks right now.
Yes.
Where's this IG replicator thing?
So this can copy the Excelivir?
What are we waiting for?
Yeah. He went all over the place. Wow. I carefully lowered the small valve of Elixir into... Yep, the machine. An empty vial array protruded from the other side. Presumably, that was where the duplicated Elixir would be. Ready. When I push this button, it should...
Skip it. Just press the damn thing.
Right. And pressed. Did it work?
Have a look. The empty vial has something in it now.
And the vial Sigma used remains as it was. It does not seem to have lost any of its contents.
So, it worked?
Would have been pretty bad if it hadn't.
Alright, let's get this thing back to the infirmary. I reached down and pulled both vials from the machine, intending to slip them deftly into my pocket. But then suddenly... Oh,
What
shit.
happened?
So sorry. My hand slipped.
You dropped one of them?
Yeah. Just one, though.
What in the hell? What if you'd broken it, you idiot?
Come on. If it broken, then we could have just made another copy. Before Tomiyoji could reply, Fi spoke.
Guys?
It was surprised to hear her voice coming from near my feet. I looked down to see her staring intently at something beneath the table. It was a bomb. The number 2 bomb.
You see? It did break!
No, the vial's fine. See?
She held it up with one hand, but didn't move her eyes.
Then what the heck is going on down there?
Take a look.
She slid back from the table quickly and silently. The rest of us bent down to look. And it was a bomb! Oh my god, number 2 bomb. Yes. Holy fucking shit. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, really.
Makes 2 then.
No, it's
Guess Kay was
3.
right after all.
There's 3.
So there were more bombs.
So it would seem.
There's 3.
Was this here when you guys came through the first time?
No, it was not.
Yeah, I didn't see anything, and I looked real hard.
Then somebody must have said it while we were looking for Alice.
Who the hell would do that?
We were all out looking for Alice. I could have been any of us.
No, not any of us. I was back in the infirmary. Quark was still out, so I was keeping an eye on him.
So we shouldn't consider you a suspect. Is that right?
Yeah, Quark's off the list too.
But Tenmyoji, you have no proof that you spent the entire time in the infirmary, do you?
What?
You could have quietly made your way to the laboratory, planted the bomb.
That's insane!
Is it though?
Listen to yourself. There's no way in hell I'd have left Quark all by himself to go plant a goddamn bomb!
No.
Hey, what's this thing?
I turned the time to see her grab something from under the table.
It looks like a memory card.
Where was it?
The plastic and...
Right under the bomb. It was down on the floor under the table.
Could it have been put here by the same person who set the bomb? There was nothing like it here when we examined this room.
Do you think they dropped it accidentally?
Unless it was left here intentionally, yes. I imagine so.
What do you think's on it?
Yeah, I guess so.
I put the card out of her hand and looked around the room. Shoot. No dice. We'll need to plug it into something that can read memory cards. But I don't see anything here.
So what do we do?
Come on, if I knew, I'd be doing it.
10 minutes remain until Amberdeck's game polling closes. All players, please enter your votes. If no vote is recorded before the deadline has passed, any non-voting parties will automatically ally.
Guys, I think maybe we should get back to the top floor.
Yeah, you're right. We've got what we came here for.
What should we do about the, bomb?
Not much we can do except leave it here. Alice said it'd be dangerous to touch them.
True, but...
Drop it. We can talk about the bombs later. Right now we need to take care of Alice and Quark.
Right. This ought to do it. It might take a little while, but they should recover.
The voice was quiet as she backed away from Alice and Quark. In her hand was the injection gun. She carefully removed the empty vial and placed it gently in the cabinet with the other one. While we were in the laboratory, Luna had moved Quark to a crude cot. So crude. They both looked peaceful as they slept. The madness I had seen on their faces before was completely gone.
Are they really going to be all right?
Yes. The analysis I did on the vials confirmed that the duplicate was real Excelivir. The original was genuine too, of course. Now that they've been treated...
It's only a matter of time before the virus is eliminated.
I believe so, yes.
Oh man, what a relief. I was really worried.
Five minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
All right, everybody. We can be relieved later. Right now we need to get to the AB rooms and fast.
Damn. Don't even have time to catch our breath.
Come on, let's go. The floor A warehouse is waiting.
Oh, he stayed back in the infirmary.
What?
Why?
Well, when we were all heading out, I noticed he wasn't doing anything. So I asked him if he was coming with us. And this is what I got.
I'm still worried about Quark and Alice. I think I'll stick around and make sure they're okay.
I see. That means that Phi's only opponent will be Dio.
Ugh.
That's cool. Nothing to worry about. I plan to choose Ally. You know why?
Because I've only got one BP.
Exactly. If you chose Ally and I betrayed you, your BP would drop below 0 and... well, we know what happens then. I want to win, but I'm not that desperate. You see what I'm saying, right?
Tenmyoji and Dio are a pair. Tenmyoji only had one BP.
You would like us both to vote Ally, yes?
Yeah.
I agree. If we were to both betray, then we would gain no points. We would lose nothing either, but that's hardly relevant. If both of us cooperate, then we will both gain 2 points, which is much more beneficial.
Right. Okay, good. You're really gonna do it, right?
Yes,
Promise?
promise.
1 minute remains until Ambidex game polling closes.
Shit, this is bad. We need to move, now!
Indeed. Shall we?
Let's. Yes, D, okay, Phi, and Clover all took off immediately, heading into different AB rooms. Counting from the left, Dio went into room 3, Kay went into room 4, and Phi and Clover went into rooms 5 and 6, respectively. That left Luna and myself. What do you think about taking the one on the far left.
Sounds good.
With that settled, we headed into AB room number 1.
Seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
This time I'm gonna ally. Since the betray route is longer.
It's probably a little late to say this. You know Alice is still in the infirmary, so... Yes.
Lou's face broke into a warm, happy smile. Not to be sappy, but it was like a ray of sunshine on a cloudy day. I grinned back at her before I knew what I was doing. For a minute, the Nonary game didn't seem so scary.
10 seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 2 of the result. Thank you, Ambidex.
Lou and I stepped out of the AB room. Alright, let's go have a look at the results.
Okay.
Results from round 2 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed. Please direct your attention to the results screen.
You fool.
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly. Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
What? It wasn't possible. I blinked, rubbed my eyes, and looked again. No, that's not possible. How can Alice's vote be betrayed? I'm gonna pop some popcorn. Give me a second. Throw it into the microwave. Okay, I'm back. Poison, I love it.
Sigma! Sigma! Hang on! Oh no! Sigma! Get up!
Sigma!
Sigma!
No. Why?
What a dark ending. Sure.
30 seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
It's probably a little late to say this, but
I can play until I get to the next square, like after this decision thing. If you gotta go, it's fun. I was thinking about playing until 10:30 max.
you know Alice is still in the infirmary. So... yes.
Okay. So
10 seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
You're gonna take your meds now.
Nine, 8, 7.
Why? What happened to... It's not fair to betray someone who isn't voting. I thought...
Got wrong.
already know what they are. It's just simple math.
Results from round 2 of the Ambidextr's game will now be displayed. Please direct.
Betrayal. How? It doesn't make sense.
Points have been. Please check.
Thought you'd get an easy couple points, huh? Not so easy when you have to look your victim in the eye, is it?
You're a victim. You're the coward. What the fuck?
You gave me the antivirus, didn't you? Tenmyoji told me. Thank you. I mean that from the bottom of my heart, honestly.
Fuck you.
But you should still be under the effects of the anesthetic.
Yes, well, I still am. A bit. I have a throbbing headache, and I can barely stand. It's horrible. I'm more resistant to anesthetics than most people. A result of my training. I have a feeling Zero Senior knew that. They gave me way more than the standard dose of that gas when they kidnapped me. In any event, a few minutes ago I woke up in the infirmary. Tenmyoji explained what was going on, and I got here as fast as I could. Yes, right in the nick of time, too. About 10 seconds before the deadline, as I recall.
You did that just so you could betray us?
Right. What? Don't I get to do that? I mean, it turned out to be the right thing to do, didn't it? You two chose betray. If I'd stayed back there, I'd have lost 2 points.
So you're saying it was self-defense?
Yes.
No. You are bullshit. Fine ass liar. What an asshole.
So what if I was?
She did kill you. She did murder you. Dude, she doesn't care, bro.
Don't be stupid. I knew you'd choose betray. There was... That is the truth. Why am I the only one getting the 3rd degree here? Look at those results. 2 other people just tried to kill someone. Yes. If Dia would chosen ally, Phi would have killed Tenmyoji. And if she'd chosen ally, Dia would have killed her.
I don't want to be rude, but it looks like Clover and Kay tried to trick one another. Not that it seems to have worked. If either one had chosen ally, The other one would have 9 BP right now.
You guys are horrible people. Bro, there's bombs. Yeah. Of course, everyone's suspicious. Yeah. Yep. That's why I didn't bother reading that part, bro.
Sigma, but I need to think on something for a bit. I would appreciate being left alone.
I'll be leaving too. Things are getting a little too intense here for my delicate constitution. Sorry.
Well, in that case... Yeah, sorry.
See? There's your answer. In the end, everyone's just thinking about themselves. So I would appreciate it if you could not treat me like I'm the only villain here. Come on, Clover. Let's go.
Hold on! I'm coming! Are you feeling okay? I was really worried, you know?
Kiss my ass, Clover.
Everyone's gone.
You're the only pure one, Luna.
No,
Everyone else sucks.
I know. But I still believe in you, Sigma. I think your hand must have just slipped or something. Right?
Hmm. I'm an interdimensional traveler, Luna.
The Ambidex gates have closed. Round 3 of the Ambidex game will be the Star Round. Star keys are required to open the gates. There is no set limit on usage of the Star keys. The Ambidex gates can be opened as many times as the players wish to open them.
Yes, as long as we have the star keys. That means we can keep playing the AB game over and over, too.
Goody, goody gumdrops.
Sigma? Could you show me your bracelet? Do you remember what Zero Jr. said?
As soon as the gates close, your colors get all shuffled up automatically! The parent solo assignments hop around a bit too!
They could be anything, I suppose. We won't know until we have a look. Everyone else has gone off on their own. Maybe it would help if we all had a common goal. Something to unite our hearts and minds. Well, what if we have an enemy? Yes, a common foe. Like the person who set the bombs, for instance.
If we can figure out which one of us planted the bombs, then everyone else will work together against them.
Right.
But how do we figure out who it is?
Well, do you have any clues?
Clues, That's right. The memory card. Pulled it out of my pocket and held it out towards her.
What's this?
I told you, a memory card. It was under the bomb we found in the lab. I think whoever set the bombs dropped it.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know what's on it though. We couldn't find any kind of memory card reader.
Oh, I guess we can't really use it then. Oh, wait a second. You know what? I think I might have seen something. Yes, I remember. The infirmary. I saw it when I was searching the infirmary with Theo and Quark. There was a memory card just like that one. Yes, I think we can see what's on it. The computer there should be able to read it.
Luna and I exploded into the infirmary, nearly running into Alice, Clover, and Timiochi. Clover was there as well, of course, but he was just as we'd left him asleep on the bed.
What are you doing here?
I opened my mouth to retort, then thought better of it. That's smart. If I really wanted people to start trusting each other, well, real change starts at home. As quickly as I could, I explained the second bomb in the memory card and how we come to the infirmary in hopes that we can discover the contents of the latter.
Okay.
Then stick it in already!
Go ahead.
Right. Just as Luna had said, there was a small slot under the screen, exactly the right size to fit a memory card. Within moments, the screen was filled with what appeared to be random letters. What is this?
6 rows, 22 letters each.
It looks like the odd rows use one set of letters, and the even rows use another set.
In other words, the first 2 rows just repeat.
Yeah.
Is this some kind of code or something?
It doesn't look random to me. I think there might be a pattern. I just don't know what it is.
Was there anything else on there?
No, it doesn't look like it.
So we all get is this gibberish. Hey Alice, you haven't said anything for a while. What's up?
Does any of this look familiar to you, Clover?
What do you mean?
Have you seen something like this before? Maybe during your training?
Training?
This is...
So you do recognize it.
All right, knock it off, you two. How about you share it with the rest of the class?
Excuse me. Alice sighed and stretched her neck from side to side.
I believe this is an encoded message from a terrorist organization.
What?
They call themselves the Myrmidons.
Myrmidons? For some reason, I felt like I'd heard that name before.
What are the Myrmidons?
Put simply, they're a bunch of thugs who are trying to destroy or dismantle most of human civilization.
So this thing we're looking at, you think it's theirs?
Well, they have a number of different codes, but I do think this is one of them.
Then the bomb?
It was said by one of the Myrmidons, wasn't it?
Yes. Well, I can't say for sure, of course, but it seems likely.
Damn. I have got a ton of questions for you. But let me start with this one. What the heck does that thing say?
I don't know. How am I supposed
What?
to decode it? I don't have the key. Without a key, it would take literally hundreds of years to decode.
What about you, Clover?
Well, if Alice doesn't know how, I sure don't.
See.
Not much we can do then. We can come back to that code stuff later. I've got another question. Alice, Clover, who the hell are you? Why do you know about this code?
That's...
You told me your job was to eliminate enemies of the state, or something like that. Just what the hell kind of a job is that? I think it's time you told us what you do.
Sorry, but I can't.
Why
Because
not?
you might be one of them. You might be the person who set the bomb.
That's idiotic. Of course I'm not.
Really? And where's your proof? For all I know, you're my enemy. I can't tell you anything.
I'm not your enemy. I'm your ally. I'm your friend. I just want all this to get out of here. Or want all of us to get out of here. Just please tell us. Please. We need to find out who did this so we can all escape. But we have too little information. We need your help. Fine. If you won't tell us about yourself, then just tell us about the Myrmidons. What else do you know about them?
I'm sorry.
Sorry. Before I could blink, she leapt up and ran out of the room. Like a coward, she really... Hey, wait, Alice. I took off after her.
How long are you going to keep following me?
Until you tell me what you know.
Then why don't you just ask Clover? You
Clover.
already know she works with me.
Well, yeah.
Then why don't you...
I wanted to hear from you.
Why?
That's a good question. Remember the crew quarters, Artist Garden? We got paired up for 2 separate rounds. That means I spent more time with you than anybody else here. Maybe that's it. I guess I'm just curious about you.
What are you talking about?
She's been around to hide it, but I caught a blush of red on her cheeks. We walked down the path to where it ended next to the pond. I stayed silent. Give me a second. Okay. Alice sat down on the bench. We gazed at the smooth surface of the pond for several long minutes before she began to speak. To speak, not fake. Speak.
You don't hate me?
What? Why?
I tried to kill you.
You mean in the AB room?
Yes. I was so scared. Who wouldn't be? Kidnapped and locked up, forced to play some sort of bizarre game. And then we found that bomb. I know I probably sounded calm, but as soon as we found that thing, all I wanted to do was run away from it as fast as I could. Things just went downhill from there.
What do you mean?
I remember hearing that Quark had collapsed and running to the infirmary with everyone else. When I got there, I realized I couldn't understand what anyone was saying. And everything looked... I don't know how to describe it. It was like watching a video on fast forward, only it was real. Then I started to feel like... It's hard to explain. I guess you could say I didn't feel like I was myself, and it only got worse.
That was probably the Radical 6.
Yes, I think so. I don't remember much after that. But when I woke up in the infirmary, suddenly all that fear was back. So all I could think about was getting out of this place as fast as I could. It never even crossed my mind that it could kill you. God help me, even if it had, I don't think I would have cared. See? I'm horrible. You hate me, don't you? Just do it!
What?
Kill
what?
me! Get it over with!
What the hell, Alice? I'm not going to kill you. I don't even hate you.
You're lying! I could have killed you. I would have killed you.
You did kill me. Come on, calm down. No one's killing anyone. A single tear rolled down Alice's cheek. Then another and another, leaving shining lines across her face. When I reached out, I saw her tense just slightly. Slowly, I brushed my thumb across her cheek and off, taking her tears with it.
Why are you doing this? You know, you kind of remind me of my father.
Why didn't I show her face? It's weird. That's who we were after, right? The people who killed your dad.
Yes.
Did it have anything to do with the Myrmidons?
Will you promise not to tell Clover that I cried? If you
come
keep
on.
your mouth shut, I'll tell you what you want to know. About myself. And about the Myrmidons. Deal?
Sure. My lips are sealed.
Really?
What? Crying? I don't remember any crying.
All right, then.
I took a deep breath and began. Comes a long story. My father is Egyptian, but my mother is French. Oh god, we're still up there? It's gonna be a long ass story, I know it is. They met while my mother was in Egypt on vacation and married shortly after. When I was 3, we all moved to the US. My father was a scientist and his field was cloning. He was recruited by an American lab, which was why we moved. Both my parents had used English around me from the time I was born, so I didn't have any problems adapting to life in the United States. By my 9th birthday, we'd been there for 6 years. That's what happened. In the middle of the day, my mother showed up at school. Her eyes were red and puffy, but she didn't say anything to me on the drive home. When we arrived, there were several policemen there to meet us. My father had always been a very punctual man, and when dinner time came and went, with no sign of him, even I began to realize something terrible had happened. It wasn't until several years later that I finally learned the truth. My father's lab had been attacked by terrorists and he had been kidnapped. For the rest of my childhood, my mother raised me by herself. I didn't realize it then, but it must have been incredibly difficult for her. As a single mother alone in a country where any relatives were a transatlantic fly away. She did her best not to let me see it, but every so often she thought she was alone, and the mask would fall away and every line of her face I could see exhaustion and loneliness. As much as I miss my father, it was those moments that made me wish more than anything that he had never been taken. Fortunately, I was an excellent student and did especially well in math. I earned a full ride scholarship straight out of high school and spent the next several years studying. After graduation, I took a job with the Department of Defense, hoping that they might have the resources to help me look for my father. I was immediately assigned to the Special Office of Internal Security. Their purpose is to investigate and sometimes deal with terrorist organizations and other serious threats to the state. I could tell my mother wasn't happy about my decision, but she chose to. Eventually, I learned that the terrorist organization that had taken my father was none other than the Myrmidons. Although at the time, that name didn't mean anything to me. They were suspected of human cloning. Specifically, it was thought that they had been using cloning techniques to copy their most useful members and expand their ranks. The Myrmidons apparently believed that they could use cloning to create a new race of humans. Now, at last, I knew the commander of the Myrmidons is a man named Left. We know his name and his gender, but not his appearance or his age. Mystery Man. The Myrmidons are closely associated with a cult name, are known as Free the Soul. We believe the Free the Soul provides their funding. But trying to pin any kind of misdeeds on the cult's leader, a man named Brother, is like trying to nail Jello to a wall. Brother's supposed to be fairly advanced in years. And rumors say he's too old. He can't even get out of bed. Unfortunately, his mind seems to be as sharp as ever. At that point, I hit a wall. I knew the Myrmidons had been behind my father's kidnapping, but that was all I can learn about them. Then one day I got a tip that some of them were hiding in a building in the Nevada desert. I headed out immediately. On the way there, my car had some engine trouble and stalled out. What to do when an SUV... I was trying to decide what to do when an SUV appeared out of nowhere. I'll give you one guess who was behind the steering wheel. Clover. That was the first time we met. There were 4 other people in the car with her, and when I asked them what they were doing, I got what was just about the last answer I expected. They told me they'd been locked up inside of the very building I'd been on my way to investigate, and that they were currently in pursuit of the people who had kidnapped them in the first place. My priorities shifted very quickly. After a short discussion, I convinced them to allow me to come along. My hope was to find the people they were chasing, who I was certain were the Myrmidons. In the end, however, we were unable to track them. Okay, when I get to the next square, I'm stopping. In fact, I still don't know where they might have gone. Convinced I took Clover and her companions to SOIS headquarters. We decided that involved the police would have complicated things. After some questioning, it was determined that the people who had instigated this particular event were not connected to the Myrmidons. We did, however, discover that the mysterious disappearance and subsequent reappearance of several children 9 years prior was connected to Free the Soul. There was also a 6-person SUV, although they weren't riding in it per se. A middle-aged man, who I'll just call H for now, had been bound and placed in the trunk. According to the other 4, he had been behind the disappearance of the children. Also, we learned that his pharmaceutical company, a major player on the world stage, was effectively controlled by Free the Soul. More specifically, I suppose H was a member of Free the Soul and very committed to their cause. So, why had they kidnapped all these children? Apparently, it had been part of an experiment designed to test the ability of certain people to access what's called the morphogenetic field. I don't imagine you've ever heard of it before, so I'll try and give you a quick rundown. Simply, yeah, we know about the morphogenetic field. It was too long after the incident in Nevada that another tip about the Myrmidons crossed my desk. This time they claimed that the Myrmidons intended to launch a large-scale biological terrorist attack. My bosses dedicated what we needed my bosses decided that we needed more agents to deal with the threat of that magnitude, and Clover was recruited. Because she'd been a test subject in Agent's experiment, we knew she had the ability to access a morphogenetic field, and we wanted to put that ability to use. For good. After several months of training, she was sent on her first mission. She would be tasked with the infiltration and investigation of the Miradon cloning lab. I was assigned to be her commanding officer. I hope that our investigation might have given me a lead on my father's whereabouts. At least I had a chance to find out what had happened to him. I don't want to let that chance pass me by. Perhaps that was what kept me from noticing the truth. The whole operation was a trap. The lab was fake and Clover was captured almost immediately. I got there... Wait, the lab was fake and Clover was captured almost immediately. I got there as fast as I could, but when I arrived, the building was only an empty shell. All the conspirators who had pretended to be researchers didn't like had already fled. I searched frantically for Clover until last in the basement room I found her. She'd been tied to a chair, but on the floor next to her was another body. It was my father. It looked as if he'd been dumped there, and when I got to him, his body was already cold. He was covered in dark, ugly bruises. It wasn't until later that I learned that he died from ruptured organs and internal bleeding. Oh, God. They had beaten him to death. Wow. Since Clover had been captured, and Miradon in a mask had come to visit her, he said that unless she wanted to end up like my father, she would leave them alone until her master at the SOS to do likewise. In retrospect, they must have known who I was and who my father was. That was why they killed her. Perhaps they had thought they were sending a message to me, that once he was gone, I'd lose my reason for chasing them. They were very, very wrong. It took Clover and me... I took Clover with me and left. I tried to console myself with the fact that I had at least been able to save her. Sometimes later, I received a text from the corner. He told me there was something I needed to see. There in the morgue was my father, cold and pale. I could barely stand to look at him, but the coroner insisted. On his arm were 2 row of numbers compromised at 8 to 9. It took me a moment to recognize my father's handwriting. He had carved them into his own skin, and the message there, enough to make it, yeah, I know, come on. I love you, Alice. I broke down crying right there in the morgue. And they were the first tears I shed since the operation had started. There's no stopping him. There would be no forgiveness. And not for the monsters who put my father through this. They destroyed my family. I would make them pay, even if I had to die to do it. That night I made a promise to myself. I would avenge my father. Yeah, okay, that's please doesn't be dead. It didn't take long to figure out that the numbers he'd written were latitude and longitude. They pointed to a chemical factory that had been disguised as an abandoned building. Further investigation revealed that it was the mother lode we've been looking for, the headquarters of the Miradons. I told my father... No, I care about it, but like... I care about the ending. It's just, I'm getting sleepy. And I want to get to the next block. Yeah, but she is an asshole. She does suck. So I really don't care about like who she is. Like I guess I'm not like people who like, you know, like fall in love with the villain. You know, hear their backstory and they're like full of forgiveness and pity for them and shit. Fuck that. I don't like anybody like that. Like Bakugo, like fuck him too. Fuck all these motherfuckers who treat people like shit. You know, I'll give a fuck what they went through. Fuck them. You know. Yeah, I've been through so much shit in my life, and I don't treat people like crap. Like, I just don't understand that, man. Like, that shit is kind of making me more mad. I think my father must have known how things would turn out, knowing he was going to die. He'd written the directions to our enemy's fortress on his own body. Yeah, no, she's definitely a bitch. At least her attitude is very, very bitch-like. He sacrificed too much for me to waste this opportunity with recklessness. This time, our operation would succeed. This time, I wouldn't let my excitement put Clover or any of my other agents in danger. So we took our time, we gathered information, we did our research, and we planned. Finally, we were ready. Good for you. December 20th was going to be the day we finally set foot inside the Myrmidon stronghold. But then, on the 22nd, only 3 days before the operation was scheduled to begin, a man in a gas mask appeared and gas. Okay, the rest of it's history. So you inhaled the gas, passed out, and woke up here in the AV room. Okay, we're almost there. I know we are.
Yes. Well, there it is. Everything that's happened with the Myrmidons and me. I left a few of the details out, of course, but you get the idea.
I do. Yeah, thanks. Appreciate you. She gave me a sad sort of smile and stood up.
We should go back.
Not yet. Your story explained a lot, but there's still one big question.
Which is?
Where's the beef? One of us planted the bombs, and based off the code we found, it's pretty clear that person is a Myrmidon. Myrmidon.
Yes.
And I agree that we need to figure out who they are.
What do you propose we do?
Well, that's what I wanted to ask you about. Let's split up. Do you have any clues?
Clues? Well, if I could decrypt that code, it might tell us something, but...
How could
I told you. We need a key. Without that, it's pointless. A key is a key. It allows you to sort of unlock a code. The Myrmidons usually use this huge string of numbers as a key.
Oh, where? A long string of numbers? Could that be? Oh, fucking shit. I got the number.
What the hell?
Well, what the hell? Numbers just kind of appeared in my mind, and I was saying them before I knew what I was doing. Alice looked at me incredulously, and I stared back. Because I don't like her. Am I on the next one? I think I am on the next one. I'm on the next one, ain't I? Yeah, I think I'm on the next one. Okay, I'm gonna save it here. And, we're pretty close to done. Maybe we'll be done by tomorrow. Did I do anything tomorrow? I don't think I did anything tomorrow. Gotta get ready for Turkey Day. See if my family wants me to bring anything. I think they do. My uncle told me if the room that I can stay in needs to be cleaned, but like I'm not gonna go there and clean anything. I'm just gonna go there, eat, and I'm gonna come back home to my nice clean house. I mean, he was offering me a room. He was offering us a room to stay in, or me, whoever appeared, and I would have taken it if it didn't need to be clean, but it needs to be clean for some weird reason. So I'm just gonna like just go there for the day, get food, hang out, maybe play some bones, you know, beat some people at dominoes or spades, and then come back here and call it a day. Yeah. Anyway, I hope everyone enjoys their Turkey Day. Happy Thanksgiving 2022. It's in a couple days. So I'll probably stream tomorrow though, because I don't think I have anything going on tomorrow besides trying to get ready for the holidays. Alright, y'all. Take it light. Peace out.